Breaking news: many killed as Shiites and Governor El Rufai'S convoy clash. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Four persons have reportedly died following a clash between security operatives attached to the convoy of Governor Nasir El Rufai of Kaduna State and Shiite members in Bakin Rowa area of Igabi local government area of Kaduna State on Thursday. According to Daily Trust, the clash happened around 4:15 p.m. when the governor visited the community. It was gathered that the convoy came in contact with the Shiite members who were performing their weekly procession at Bakim Ruwa along Nnamdi Azikiwe Expressway. According to an eyewitness, some of the Shiite members started shouting as the convoy tried to pass through the procession. He said the situation led to commotion as the security men opened fire when some youth threw stones at them. A relation of Yusheshu Muhammad, one of the victims killed, said his late nephew was not a Shiite member but a commercial driver who was hit by a stray bullet. It was a sad incident. I received a call that my nephew, who was a commercial driver, was hit by a bullet, he said. He demanded investigations as well as compensation because his nephew was a married man. It was also gathered that the security men arrested some youths at the scene and whisked them away. Contacted a Shiite representative in the state, Abdullahi Usman, said none of those killed was their member, adding that they were commercial drivers at a bus stop near where the incident happened. He also said it was not true that their members clashed or pelted the convoy with stones. So this is the news just coming in about what happened in Kaduna State when the governor of the state, Malam Nasir El Rufai, visited the part of the state and, people got killed because of the interface between his convoy, his security details, and the people in the bus stop area, which led to the death of at least one person who has been identified because, the relative has come out to say how his nephew was just going about trying to earn his daily bread as a commercial bike rider before he met his untimely death, saying there must be an investigation for justice to prevail and there must also be compensation because his late nephew was a married man with children. So we've always known that Kaduna State have become volatile in the last few years during the administration of Malam Nasir El Rufai, who would always insist that he wasn't going to negotiate with any group because negotiating with any group will mean supporting the group. And people will always ask questions to say, what if a member of his own family was kidnapped at any point in time? Would he not negotiate or not? He will even say families of the kidnapped people should not pay any ransom, which people find as being very hypocritical because when Nasiru just got into office and he was trying to revamp the educational sector by laying off a huge number of teachers, expectedly there was a lot of backlash. Well, some people were, encouraging him to say that that was a right step in the right direction in order to revamp the educational sector. Some said his manner of going about it was too embarrassing and brutish, that he would have started in layers trying to train and retrain the teachers who have not, successfully gone through orientation and upgrade and upskilling for a very, very long time. It was noted how he put his son in a public school to show that he has the interest of the poor people at heart. And if he can put his own son in a public school, that means that he's doing his very best to make sure that the educational sector is top notch. However, he pulled his child away suddenly at some point without saying anything until the news got online and he had to defend himself to say he got reports that the school was penned down to be attacked because his son was there, which led to people saying, how come a governor would pull out his own son from that school if allegedly he has heard an intelligence report that, the school will be under attack, and he didn't deem it fit to provide protection and security for the other children in the school, or close down the school for that time of the threat in order to arrest the situation. So these are some of the things that El Rufai is notably remembered for, and all of that. Also recently, he was the one that led the APC governor to the Supreme Court to challenge the federal government cash swap policy of the redesigned Naira notes, and which they, were on it for some weeks, even called meetings in the Kaduna State to tell people to spend their old Naira notes and not, be in a stampede to go and swap their cash. And well, when the Supreme Court ruled in the favor to say money, the old and the new Naira note should be used alongside each other till the 31st of December 2023, El Rufai was the first person to come out of the court that day and said, yes, democracy has worked, and that Nigerians should feel free to deposit and withdraw their money at will, and to use both the old and new Naira notes as said by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. He was not the only governor that took the initiative. He did that with Governor of Kogi State, that is Governor Yaya Bello, and also the Governor of Zamfara State, that's Governor Bello Matawale. They were later joined by the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, and some other governors as well. So this is El Rufai. So what is going to happen now? People are always talking about how sometimes security details are ruthless to citizens of the state or wherever it is they go. And of course, people throwing stones at the convoy of Nasir El Rufai is not a right thing to do. However, how does throwing stones correlate to now shooting citizens, especially at a bus stop where there's a huge and large convergence of people moving from one point to another, vehicular movement and bike movement? Those are kind of things that are always discussed to say our security details or security personnel need to know when to use specific weapons at different points in time. But it seems the only language understood is for them to open live ammunitions at people and all of that. So what's your opinion on this? We just hope that this will not escalate to something, because remember, the Shiites group with the leader being Al-Zazaki has been in the news for a long time, with their leader being in custody for many years. It was released some few months ago and he flew abroad for treatment. So we just hope that this will not lead to another round of protest, of agitation, and all of that, because honestly, we don't need additional drama in Nigeria at the moment. We just need to sort out all the mess surrounding election, fuel scarcity, and the cash crunch that has almost crippled the economy and brought Nigeria to its knees. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you for joining, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by. See you in the next news. Please stay safe out there. Bye for now.